Cody Briggs and Monique McHale are building their dream home in Perth.
You can do it. Yay! Good job.
But 3 years since construction began and 12 interest rate rises later, they're close to the edge.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much at all to drop us into the red. Sort of just running that line right now as it is. Squeezed
between building delays, cost blowouts and the tight rental market, the couple opted to buy another home after the birth of their son. 70% of their income is now going towards their mortgages.
I am pretty stressed. I try not to think about it because, I don't know, it's better to be ignorant and not think about it than face the reality that, oh, we might not make the next progress payment. We might end up having to sell this home.
More Australians than ever before are at risk of mortgage stress, topping figures recorded during the global financial crisis in 2008.
1.5 million Australians are now at risk of mortgage stress, and that is a record. The real impact is if someone loses their job. Their income disappears or gets halved if 1 out of 2 lose their job. So really, unemployment is going to be something to keep an eye on. So there are not any indicators that I can see that suggest mortgage stress is going to disappear or even reduce. They're all pointing in the wrong direction.
In the year to June, the number of households on average a month or more behind on their mortgage repayments has increased to almost 1%. Delinquencies have risen in every state and territory, with the most pain being felt in the NT, Western Australia, Victoria and New South Wales.
Ultimately, that will be dependent on where interest rates head and where they finally peak. At this point, we expect arrears to continue to increase until certainly into the first half of next year.
Across the country, financial hotlines are being swamped.
They're highly stressed. We've had clients who are suicidal. And shame. Nobody likes to get on a phone and speak to somebody about their finances because usually it's that taboo that nobody wants to talk about. So, you know, they have a sense of shame and they don't want people to know that they're struggling.
The new figures come ahead of next week's Reserve Bank board meeting. After 3 months of rate pauses, borrowers will be nervously watching on, hoping it's 3 in a row.
You work so hard to get this and to get everything you have, and then you sort of just have to potentially throw it away and end up in a worse position.
Cody and Monique haven't yet had to ask for help, but fear that could change with just one more rate rise. Catherine Diss, ABC News, Perth.